So we've got some youngsters with us today, kind of, I guess, newbies. Got barberry on the left, birch, my trusty rusty's in the middle, and we've got rum on the right. Both barberry and rum are coming 5-year-olds. They were in the woods a little bit last year, and they've been in the woods a little bit this year, but they're kind of showing their age. On this trail, it's a long skid across some wet areas, some mud puddles, and things they're not really used to driving by, I guess. So they're kind of pushing each other back and forth across the trail more than the older ones do. Ha, ha. They're jumping the water. They're learning. They're better than they were first thing this morning already. But you don't think about it when you're driving your other team yesterday. Just knows what they're doing. Coming in the woods today with these youngers, and they're like, whoa, what's going on? I'm like, oh yeah, they're just newbies. Oh, look at that, like old pros. Birch had to literally drag them through that this morning. They both jumped, leaped across it. So they're coming a long way. Get them a little tired. Gee. Get them a little tired, and it's amazing what they do. Gee. But it's a nice day. It's a little warm. I'm already too hot. I'm gonna start taking off layers here, but just haven't quite got there yet. I'll probably do that when I'm down there. You get a little cooler when you're sitting on the cart, especially on a long skid like this one. But expecting an inch almost of rain tomorrow, so that's pretty well going to end our time in the woods here for a while. I think an inch of rain tomorrow, and then next week it's looking like another half inch or something in the beginning of the week. So we're pretty much trying to get everything we can out today, knowing full well that it might be a week or two before we are able to get back in the woods. It's already getting a little muddy, but that's just from lowland, swampy areas. Easy. But I love driving horses. It's just peaceful, quiet. Hard to beat out here, just looking around, smelling sweaty horse. But just beautiful. Ha. 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 Good team. Good team. Ha. G. Easy. Easy. We've still got snow in the shade, but it's supposed to be like 54 degrees today, so I bet even in the shade, most of the snow is going to be pretty well gone today. Then it's spring, I guess. But it's nice out here. Kind of bumpy. Gee. Gee. Easy. Easy. Gotta find another tree to cut down. That's such a long skid that I'm pretty much cutting down a tree, skidding it out, coming back, tying them up, cutting down a tree. That way they're not pulling too much consistently, because it's, you know, 7 minutes just to walk back in here before I start even finding a tree. So it's a long uphill skid on the way out. This is my little tie-in tree, so if I'm going to be sitting for a long time, to give them a rest with the heavy log cart tongues, I've got a rope here tied on the tree with a hook on it, and I'll pick up the tongue and just clip it over this so that it picks up all the weight, and the weight's off their necks and backs. I get the D-rings, so it's off their necks. The backs with a three up hitch here, if that off horse, if she backs up really far, that'll lower the tongue so the weight will actually go back onto their necks instead of on the D-ring. So the 3-horse kind of can cheat that system a little bit when they're standing still. So I like to get that tongue held up in the air for them. G, sip, ha, ha. Got the tree cut down. We're headed to go pick up the logs now. Gee. Easy. Gee. Gee. Beware the young girl doesn't want to listen and stops. Gee, gee, gee. Ha, yep, ha, 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 ha. Back, ha, ha, ha. Good team. So we've got a soft maple here. Got a 12-footer, then a 10-footer, and a 10-footer. You can see on this side here there was a large branch coming off right here, so I decided to cut the bottom one at a 12 instead of a 10, and then it just worked out up here to this first crotch. Just happened to be, you know, 21 foot to the middle there, so it worked out perfect for that. So that's why we picked what we picked. Now, I like to always hitch from the heavy end if I can. So the butt side of the log tends to be the heavy end. So if I can, I like to hitch from that side. Get my chain hooked up here. Back, 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 Ooh, easy, good team. Ooh, get my excess chain chucked up on the cart. As with everything, it's easier to do with two hands. But you know, you can't always do that when you're recording. Hip, G. Ooh. Oh, we didn't quite make it. I was hoping we could sneak past these little trees here with the butt log, but I missed it by like 4 inches. But that's just a junky fun buck rubbed. So I'll just get the chainsaw and knock that off real quick. Be right back. So we're back. We got it all spun around, hooked up, and chained up a little tighter, since that's easier to do with two hands. Kind of did some quick work on there. Oh, don't run into the tree. Ha! So you might have already seen this. I don't know when I'm going to post what video, so I'm kind of doubling up on a lot of my content, I suppose. Hoo! Back. Hoo! Back. Hoo! So as you can see, hoo! Back. Hoo! I'm able to get this a lot tighter. Hoo! Hoo! As I stopped, there's this rock outcroppment right here, and it picked up the front of the log, you know, I don't know, a good 16 inches off the ground. So now when we pull off this rock crop, it's going to get that front of that log way off the ground. Be much easier to pull the whole way out of this place. And so on this one, I chose to do the 21 footer first, simply because it's a long hard skid uphill and it's going to be the heaviest log out of those two. So if we pull the 21 footer first, they'll be more tired, and when we go back we're going to hook onto that 12 footer single and pull it out, and then I'll tie them back up and cut down another tree so they get a longer break after that one. So I went with the heavier log first, just when they were more rested, because they have been tied up since I was cutting this tree down. Good team. So that's my concept of why I pick, I pick this log. In each tree, each location, each job's different, because your length of skid's different, weather conditions are different, horses you have with you are different. But that's the concept for this one right now. Who are my good ponies? I lost my skip hammer last time out, so I should be paying attention and trying to find that. Hip. I meant to look on the way down and I forgot. Hoo, 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 hoo. G. Ha. Ha! I'm gonna give them a quick breather here and look through the sloppy mud for the skip hammer, because it's kind of bumpy and rough in here. So maybe it fell off here. And roll this big old rock out of the way. Gee. Gee. Ha. 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 So I found my skip hammer. It's for pounding out the log grabs. When I use them, I need to find a better way to have it on the cart. So that seems, I guess that works. I seem to lose it all the time because I kick it off. Ah. Ah. That's a good team. I like this pairing. These three together work well. They pull about the same, about the same size. They're all pretty much right at 16 hands. Nice size drafty. We're working. They seem to all get along pretty well. Some of my horses are a bit less than friendly to each other. Ha! 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 Hoo hoo! Hoo hoo! Just snaking along. Some of this was a skid trail from 30-40 years ago. Some of it's just his trail he's got for driving his tractors or walking. But it just kind of weaves in and out all over the place. Hip. Gee. 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 Ha. Gee. 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 Ha. Hey, 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 hey. Take a break, pony pones. Look at that view. Big old drafty butts. Easy. It's getting hot out here for them. Oh, easy. They've still got their winter coats on, and it's gonna be 50, so they're gonna be sweating and breathing pretty good, and just one of those days. Spring's here, which is okay. Each season has its fun parts. Spring means foaling season here on the farm, so that's stressful and fun at the same time. Yep. Yep. G. 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 Trip it down. Step them up. Zip. Then we unhook our chains and roll the log over tight. Getting some munchies. Make the landing look nice and pretty. Have a good one.